Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing the announcement of the 8th Doctor Adventures Empty Vessels. But before I get on with the episode, I should mention I'm recording this episode on the 26th of September 2025, and I do sound a bit different. It's just because I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so please just bear with me. I did take some medicine before I started recording, so it shouldn't be that noticeable, but I just thought I should mention it before I get on with the episode properly. So, as I said, let's get on with my discussion of the 8th Doctor Adventures Empty Vessels announcement. So, as I said, the 8th Doctor Adventures Empty Vessels has been announced, so let's read the press release, which is titled The 8th Doctor versus the Zygons. Paul McGann, Nicola Walker and Hattie Morahan face an old enemy in the 8th Doctor Adventures Empty Vessels, a full cast audio drama box set due for release December 2025. We got a bit of synopsis for the box set, which reads: The TARDIS will always respond to a cry for help, although its timing can be a little off. The Doctor, Liv and Helen have the skills to save anyone in danger if they can find them. Empty vessels make the loudest sound, but sometimes that sound is a scream of terror. The fan favourite TARDIS team of the 8th Doctor, played by Paul McGann, 1960s linguist Helen Sinclair, played by Hattie Morahan, and Claudian medtech Liv Chenka, played by Nicola Walker, return in the second of this year's brand new 8th Doctor Adventures box set titled Empty Vessels. This volume comprises two thrilling stories, both set on ships in the far reaches of space. First, the TARDIS lands on what seems to be a ghost ship. Worst, a ghost ship about to crash. Then an epic two-part tale, the time-travelling trio encounter an old enemy of the Doctor, the Zygons. First seen in 1975 Doctor Who TV story Terror of the Zygons, these nefarious orange aliens have the ability to transform themselves into the shape of their human captives. They've been a thorn in the Doctor's side many times since, and in their latest adventure, as they prey on deep space travellers, the Time Lord will need to work hard to determine who he can trust. So the new adventures for the Doctor, Liv and Helen, are Eos Falling, written by Matt Fitton, and we've got the synopsis which reads: The Doctor, Helen and Liv find themselves on an abandoned spacecraft hurtling towards an inhabited world. The crew have vanished, but the TARDIS travellers are not alone on this empty vessel. Have they really discovered a ghost ship? And the other story is Law of the Zygons, parts 1 and 2, written by Roy Gill. A distress call draws the Doctor, Liv and Helen to a remote world and a crashed ship, where Captain Allahan is searching for her lost sibling. As the storms close in, the two crews must investigate the wreck together in the darkness the Zygons are waiting. Producer David Richardson said, It's been many years since the 8th Doctor encountered the Zygons, and so we felt that the time was right for a rematch. And what a rematch it is. Roy Gill's two-parter is brilliant, a characterful thriller that touches upon the nature of identity. It's a story that has definitely been worth waiting for. Writer Roy Gill added, why am I getting tongue-tied today? Matt Fitton, the script editor, asked if I'd like to do a Zygon story, and I answered yes. And I answered very quickly, yes, please. When I was a kid, I had the Terror of the Zygons VHS, and I must have watched it. I don't want to admit how many times. The Zygons, where am I up to? The Zygons are really distinctive, unusual, interesting monsters. Their ability to duplicate and to copy people can be very unnerving. This is the second of 2025's 8th Doctor Adventures box set after November's Causeway, which have I covered on the channel? I think I have. So yeah, so just a reminder that the 8th Doctor Adventures Empty Vessels releases in December 2025. As with Big Finish, there is a month and a year, just not any specific date as of yet. But I will cover that in December. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of the announcement of the 8th Doctor Adventures Empty Vessels, as well as you're planning to listen to it. Put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below. As well as anything else from the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment, and subscribe. And just a reminder that the podcast is now available on Spreaker, which is an audio-only platform and only includes my episodes. Doesn't include Chuck's episodes, doesn't include the intro or the outro or any of the extra bits that Matt added. So if you want to keep seeing all those, then please continue supporting the YouTube episodes. But without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.